Like many folks over the past few years, I find myself pulling for a new football club, the Richmond Greyhounds, a fictional club to be sure, straight out of Apple TV's award-winning show, Ted Lasso. Now, Ted Lasso is filled with all kinds of interesting perspectives on leadership, but one of my favorite scenes comes midway through the first season. We find Coach Lasso in his neighborhood pub, engaged in what would be a very important game of darts, with a crowd and an opponent who think that Ted is simply an ignorant and easy mark. Ted tells a story and offers a gem of a quote. "Be curious," he says, "not judgmental." Coach Lasso suggests with this remark that his opponent would have been better off having taken the time to get to know him. If he had, he would have actually learned that Ted was a pretty good dart player. Be curious, not judgmental. Good leaders are curious. Being a curious leader helps us, like Ted suggests, stay out of resentment and judgment. It helps us reach for empathy and compassion. In this post-COVID church, we've noticed that family patterns have changed. Last summer, my local church made a difficult decision to not have Vacation Bible School. No one was signing up. No one was volunteering. There was no real energy around Vacation Bible School. When we asked about dates, our families had other commitments. There just didn't seem to be the right energy. Curiosity had us asking, what would happen if we didn't have Vacation Bible School this year? Of course, when we pulled the plug and decided not to have it, we got some pushback and some negative feelings. We felt like we just really couldn't win. It would have been easy to have stayed filled with resentment and even a sense of failure. It's easy to be frustrated and fall into resenting these changing family patterns and lack of volunteers. It's easy to feel like a failure when nothing seems to work the way that we thought that it should or thought that it used to. Curiosity. Curiosity is what has us as leaders able to stand back and ask important questions. Questions like, I wonder why? I wonder why there isn't any energy around this. I wonder what is going on that might be contributing to this. I wonder how our families feel and why they're reacting the way that they are. I wonder what we need to learn. These are the questions that move us from pointing fingers, from blaming others, or even ourselves. They keep us from shame, from resentment. Curiosity helps us to lean into growth. It helps us to lean into seeking understanding and wisdom. More importantly, it helps us with empathy. It helps us feel compassion. Curiosity is also what helps us as leaders embrace innovation and collaboration. Curiosity has us asking the kinds of questions that allow us to think beyond the way that we've always done things. I wonder what would happen if we stopped doing things this way. I wonder what new thing might spring up in its place. Curiosity invites us to wonder. It invites us to create. It invites us to imagine. Curiosity invites us to ask the question, I wonder what God is up to. I wonder how we might join God at work. It was Shakespeare, I think, who led to the saying, curiosity kills the cat. Many of us might have heard that saying from our elders as an attempt to keep us in our place or keep our nose out of somebody else's business. But with all due respect to the bard and to some grandmas out there, I actually wonder, is it curiosity or is it a lack of curiosity that's the problem? Good leaders are curious. Like Ted Lasso says, be curious, not judgmental.